Yo, what's happening, people? Back again for another stream. Don't forget to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel at GavGoesIn. So, edition number 5 of players to look out for next season. Joao Neves, Benfica's 19-year-old young central midfielder who's making a lot of noise in Portugal. Has 100 million release clause into his contract. As we know with Benfica are notoriously hard people to deal with in terms of negotiations and trying to get a player from their club. Obviously, they've notoriously sold big players. Ruben Diaz, who obviously is now at Manchester City. They've sold Enzo Fernandez, who's now at Chelsea. Joao Felix, who's now on loan at Barcelona. And Gonzalo Ramos as well. He's another player that's been sold to PSG. And obviously Darwin Núñez as well, who's now at Liverpool. I think Joao Neves is probably the next one in line. That's going to go for big money. Do I see Man United being in the running for Joao Neves? I think there'll be interest for Joao Neves, but I think purely because of the price, it's going to be a difficult one to try and get over the line, because Benfica will definitely drive a hard bargain to try and get Neves for Man United to try and get Neves away. And I think Man United have so many other areas that they need to improve. Focusing solely on one player, like Joao Neves, for the fee. And to be honest with you, he's probably not ready as well. And to part with that kind of money is going to be, to be fair, it's probably quite ludicrous if a club does part money with him, especially Man United. I say he's still relatively inexperienced, but he has got a lot of promise about him. You know, I think he's for me, the way he plays, I think he could slot into a Barcelona system, you know, where you have to be technically sound on the ball. But I think just the fee alone, and I don't believe Benfica will sell him for any less than the 100 million release clause. So he might rule them out of the running. The kind of clubs I can see him going to, if anyone does try to make an attempt to sign him, I think realistically, you're probably looking at Manchester City, I would say. I think Manchester City are probably the one club in world football currently that can just spend 100 million on the one player to go into their system and go with what they have. Obviously, the winner they had previously when they've let Cole Palmer go and Gundogan went to Barcelona, left them short. And obviously Mahrez as well, who went. He did leave them short. And I believe that they'll be going all out to try and improve that squad of theirs. And Joao Neves could be a target for them. But if I'm honest with you, I could probably see Joao Neves staying another season, probably because of the finances. I think if Benfica was to say, you know, we'll do a deal for 80 million, let's say 70 to 80 million, then you might have more teams coming to the fore. But I think just purely because of the release clause, yeah, I can't see him being prized away, if I'm honest. I was thinking PSG could go in for him, but PSG have already got Warren Emery there, who's come through the youth. And possibly they'll have to sell some players as well. Obviously, Patinia's there as well, who's his compatriot. But he could be a good signing for someone like a PSG. But I think he might stay one more season, unless someone is really interested in, you know, trying to pay serious money to Benfica. And as I say, Benfica's consistency in how they sell players for a lot of money has always been there. So yeah, I just think it's going to be quite tough to prize him away from there. I think he's got a lot of potential, Joao Neves. You know, I like the way that he's very tenacious on the ball, tenacious off the ball, should I say. In possession, he very rarely gives the ball away. I like the fact that he's obviously in stature, he's very diminutive, and he's good at taking players on as well from central midfield. I think his main asset obviously is his passing, and I think he will for sure be in the squad for the Euros, I believe, and I think he'll be a good showcase to show everyone what he's got, and what he can offer. Obviously, he won't be starting in that midfield, but I think he will, in the group games, will be getting some action. And no doubt, obviously, there'll be a lot of suitors in for him. And but hopefully Man United can do something there. But I think purely because of the price and the fact that he's potentially not ready, I can't see United going for him. The only way I think I would want United to kind of go for him is if the price was to come down. But that's quite obvious. That's not going to happen. So for me, it's it's more of a luxury sign in the sense of if you've got your whole team sorted out, you can go and spend that kind of money. But yeah, I don't see United doing that. So yeah, that's my take on that. I'm going to be back at 3:15, guys. So just in about half an hour, I'm going to be back for edition number 6. And I'm going to talk about a certain striker who, to be fair, I've been watching for quite a while, and I believe this striker is going to be. I've got a feeling he's going to be special. I think he's going to be. I've got a feeling he's going to be one of the best in the world if he gets regular game time. He reminds me of a certain striker, which I'm going to touch on at 3:15. But I think this guy's got a very high ceiling, and I think his potential could go to the very top. And I'm talking about, I could see him playing for the likes of a Barcelona, a Real Madrid. I think he's that. I think he looks that good, in the limited appearances that he's made. So yeah, if you want to catch who I'm going to be discussing at 3:15, it's going to be a good one. As I said, don't forget to smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel at GavGoesIn. And I'll catch you guys back in half an hour. Take it easy.